What's going on, y'all? So, it's Station 19, Season 3, Episode 13. Dream, a little dream of me. This episode was sad. It was super sad. But it was quick and it was everything we needed. Stick with me. Stick with me while I go on the rant, a little, rumble. Uh, it was like kind of all over the place and all together at the same time. I have mixed emotions about this. I just feel like Pruitt Herrera died in such a heroic way. And I'm just still so in awe of the way that he passed away. That's the way you die, man. That's the way you die. Um that's the way you die. So yeah. Everybody's grieving. Andy is having dreams, basically, of her dad and Ryan and Vasquez. Uh, and it's just, it's a touchy subject, and I feel like, I don't even know what I'm about to say. Oh no. But anyway, like, yeah, it's just a touchy subject. And so, yeah, we got Vic. She's putting together a calendar for him, and because they won't honor him and give him a um funeral. So she's putting a calendar together to sell so that they can make enough money for him. Now, they Dixon is saying he doesn't deserve a firefighter's funeral because he was an active firefighter and he was retired, but he was working on the PRT like a week or two before that. So like that means he had literally had to be just like retired, like literally had finished everything like a week or two ago. Like he was still at the station, like he was still, what I'm saying. So he was always around. So I mean, like he was kind of retired, but he kind of wasn't. Like he was still a paramedic, and he said he couldn't do it anymore, but I'm sure he would be there if they whenever they need him. He was still at the fire station. Like I'm pretty sure he was working in the fire station. So like poor Herrera deserves that's an honorable way to die, man. You died saving countless lives. And Dixon, how can you be so condescending about that when your son was one of the people's lives that he saved by going and jumping into that fire? Would you have done that? Would you? That just leads you to think. Would you have made that sacrifice if that was your son up there? If that was, if you were there when your son was in that fire, would you have made that sacrifice? Would you have said, "This is what we need to do"? What do we need to do? This is what we need to do. Would you have made that sacrifice? And he's such a selfish person. I don't really think that he would have. I don't think that he actually could have made a sacrifice like that. And so Dixon is a Dixon, man. I'm going to continue to say that, man. I'm going to continue to say that every single week. Dixon is a Dixon. I cannot stand the dude, like literally, and he more and more proves himself stupid every week. Um, So, while Vic's doing the calendar, you got Miller doing a wheel. He's trying to find somebody to take care of Pruitt, Prue, if something happens to him in the line of duty. Um, and so he's going around asking everybody, and he asks Vic. Of course, he asked Vic first because they live together. And she's like, "Nah, I've been wearing condoms all these years, trying to avoid being a single mom. Do you think I want to do that?" She was like, "And by the way, don't die." And you know what I'm saying? She doesn't want that to happen. Then we got Jack. He was like, "I would take her, but you know." So I mean, for like any of these people, Travis, Jack, anybody would take her if it actually came down to it. They would do it. Um, but they didn't think that he would want to do it. Now, at the end, he asked Warren and Miranda. Well, she doesn't know, but he asked. So he asked like, "Yo, if something happens to me, will you guys take care of Pruitt? You guys are the best parents I know." Blah blah blah. Which leads me to the next thing. Warren and the Proby, they were together in the call. Well, there at the firehouse. It was a walk-in. The girl had epilepsy. She came in handcuffed. Her and her boyfriend handcuffed to each other, and she had epilepsy, and she was hiding the fact that she had epilepsy from her boyfriend, and that made the probie feel some type of way. So then, he ended up coming out, or yeah, saying everything that he needed to say, and the fact that he's engaged to a woman and getting married. Hey, whatever. It is what that is. Um, we got Bishop handed Dixon his butt tonight. She handed him his butt. She told him like, bro, look, bro, uh, you know what I'm saying? Either you appointed Sullivan battalion chief, which is why you're not going after him, but you didn't appoint me, so you're coming after me. So why don't we drop this so we can all get back to work because you're not gonna do anything about it. And he leaves, and I'm just like, bro, Maya, you're finally useful. You're making me like you again. Like she's actually being useful. And I'm like, bro, this is dope. This is amazing. I'm like, Maya, I like you now. Like I liked you last season when you was with Jack and everything, and now you making me like you again. And I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I am feeling it. Um. Oh. Oh. So they go on this call. Jack and Miller are there, and the little boy, he's deaf, and Jack's over there like looking at him, and they don't know that he knows sign language, so he's over there looking at him while they're talking, and he's reading everything that the little boy is saying to his mom. He's like seeing all the signs that the boy is saying. The only sign language I know is this, thank you, more, and this. I think this is. I can't remember if this is thank you or this is. I think this is thank you and this is I love you. I can't remember, but that's yeah more. So I was completely lost. If it was not for the words, I would not have known what they were saying. So yeah, they were in a bad situation. He was trying to get them um, away from the abusive husband, which it was the boy's stepfather, and Jack had been seeing the old lady with the cats. He had been seeing her for like a couple weeks now. He's been hanging out with her, and she comes to the fire station, brings donuts and all this kind of stuff. And at the end, they don't have a place to stay, and she's like, "Bro, I think I got somewhere for you to stay." Then they go stay over with her. It gives her some company too. It gives her somebody to be around to have, and I think that's lovely. Um, then we had blah 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 blah. So Vic, yeah, I got to mention earlier, Vic's doing the calendar, getting everybody doing. So everybody, nobody wants to do it. Blah blah blah. Then she gets Maya to do it. She's like this. What is this? Like it's like a super awkward pose. Like she didn't know how to be sexy, show that sex appeal. And honestly, if I was in the photo shoot like that, I don't know if I would know how to do it either. I would really need somebody to direct me. Um, because I'm sure I could do it. I just don't know how to tap into all that. But yeah. So then at the end, she tried to get everybody to do it, and they're like, "Nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that." And this is the part that we saw in the previews last week, where she was like, "Bro, Chief Pruitt Herrera risked his life for us, and we can't do this for him. We can't do this photo shoot for him so that he can have a proper burial. Get off your bus and let's do this photo shoot." Everybody's like, "Okay, yep, I've got December, I've got July, I got October." Everybody's all for it. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Andy and Sullivan. And like I said, she was having all these dreams. So she had dreams with her her dad, Ryan Vasquez, and then Jack was in one of the dreams. But here's the thing. I still think that Andy's mom is alive because at the end, after all those dreams, she was like, "Jack, wait, Jack, are you dead?" And he was like, "No, um, but we're orphans." And as soon as it said that, her mom showed up. And she was like, Mom, but it only showed like half of her face. And I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, this is just more and more proving my point that Andy's mom is alive. Like, I really, really feel like her mom is alive. They show half of her face, right? I'm such a conspiracy theory person. They show half of her face, like like I think they showed something like that. And it was at the end where they were talking about Jack, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not dead, but we're orphans and together." So then she's like that, and then she wakes up, and I'm like, she thought that was weird. I do not think that her mom is dead. I really don't think her mom is dead. You know, maybe this I could be completely off. I could be completely wrong about this, but I really feel like she's not dead. And then she wakes up and she's like, I'm an orphan. And Sullivan's like, I'm an orphan too. And he's like, yeah, my parents died in a plane crash when I was 16. And she's like, man, your parents died when you were 16. Then you got married, your wife died. Then your friend Ripley died. She was like, we're all we got. And I was like, man, they is all they got. So, I mean, it was that was a touching scene. But I am reading into this theory about her mom being alive. If her mom's alive, I'm gonna tell all y'all I told you so. I could be completely wrong, but I read into things and I just feel it. I have these things where I feel this way, and then most of the time I am right because I just funeral. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and actually look at some past clips and seasons and stuff and see if I can actually find this. Because for some, I feel like she's not dead. But hey, that it is what it is. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna see y'all in 2 weeks for the new episode. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.